This is Ordo Militaris TV. Yeah. Just been following news on how the Anglican Church is now talking about the Christian persecution, and Pope Francis brought it up, saying we need to pray and help them to stay in the Middle East. Well, yeah. Sorry for about the late video, but got the Pat Kendall. He's a British comic. Now he does talks that uncover the truth of what is going on in Britain. He's pro-Brexit, pro-Trump. One of the tweets I responded to that he tweeted out, Muslims are persecuting Christians in the Middle East because their violent religion endorses it. He goes on to say Islam is the problem, as it is everywhere. If not for Islam, they wouldn't be persecuted. So naturally, there's no mention of Islam here. And what he's talking about is from the BBC and how the Archbishop of Canterbury doesn't want to mention the problem of who is persecuting the Christians. And neither does the BBC. And as a matter of fact, Pope Francis did not mention it. And yes, it is good to remember them during this Christmas season. Sure, you can give to non-profits who help them in giving them food, clothing, which is good. New Catholic Bibles, new devotionals that may have been lost when they were literally captured territory in Iraq and Syria. But to keep saying, keep asking, they want peace, security. And a non-profit cannot give these Christians peace and security. There's only one for-profit organization that is offering that. And it is Ordo Militaris Catholicus. We were founded after the martyrdom of Father Jacques Hamel, the priest in Normandy, was martyred. It was then the founder and president of Ordo Militaris Catholicus, Brother Alexis Bonolo, Franciscan monk and hermit, was at Mass and prayed and asked our Lord what to do. Our Lord pointed to this. We have about roughly 100 members worldwide, and they keep us going. But we need you who watch, who listen, who share on Facebook, Free Talk, Facebook, all the other social media accounts I am on. All of you who see these posts, see these videos, hear our radio programs, we need you to donate. We need you to invest. Because we have guys, veterans, willing to help these Christians. We have young men who want to be trained to protect Christians legally and lawfully. But we can't do it because we do not have the major funding. In that tweet shared by the Vatican News Office, it was retweeted by the National Catholic Register of EWTN. The Christmas of the year we were founded, we were able to place a few ads in the National Catholic Register. The lower level employees of the register liked what we were doing, but then they had to make sure, so they went to the printer and publisher, whoever's in charge of that. Then we got a response from the CEO, Michael Warsaw, saying no, we cannot put these ads in the National Catholic Register. It would cause harm over in Europe for whatever reason. That was that. The millions of households, millions of Catholics, those ads would have done good. We were fortunate enough to get an ad in the Washington Times. Don't know if you received the Washington Times, but if you did, and you kept that issue, go find that ad, read it, share it. Join us. This Christmas season, once again, our Christian brethren are still living without security. Now you may ask, why don't they reach out to the Iraqi government? As was done in a program of ours from the Gatestone Institute. The Iraqi Christians cannot call on the police for help. Because most of the time, it was their own government attacking them. So when they call their 911 or whatever for help, it's not like when we call, like, yeah, this is so-and-so and we're at this address, we need help. That's it. But for them, since they're a religious minority, even in a Catholic country where the Muslims have taken over, such as Iraq, they must tell the government officials they are calling for help, saying, yeah, we're Christians. Right then and there, they open themselves up for attacks. And these men and women, their kids are not even taught the truth of their history. What they are taught, that they immigrated from the West. That is what they are taught in their schools, because the Muslim teachers create their so-called history programs. When in fact, the Iraqi Christians, the Syriac Christians, were always there. And it is even in sacred scripture we see they were there. St. Paul, not St. Paul, but St. Peter and St. Mark go to them to bring them the faith. So not only do they need security, which is the top priority, but then they need to be taught their true history, which we'll do as well. There are other Christian communities in the Middle East that ask for our help. And all we can say is we can't do nothing until we get proper funding. We rely on you for the proper funding. We don't rely on government funding, because then we might not be able to do what our mission is. So go to ordo-militaris.us. Donate and or invest. Let us bring to these Christians what they truly want. That is peace, security, and able to stay in their communities to live and practice their faith. Yes,